by observing this pie chart, we can say that the contestant C got more votes and the contestant A got very less votes. Next, in a cricket match, a team scored runs in 50 overs, and here data is shown in bar graph. So, by observing this bar graph, we can say that the players of that team scored more runs in 40 to 50 overs. On x axis I have taken overs, and on y axis I have taken runs. So, by observing this graph, we can say that in 40 to 50 overs they scored well, and but in 10 to 20 overs they scored less. So, like that we can observe. So, this is the table which contains marks of 24 students in mathematics subjects of formative assessment 1 test in tabular form. So, students, in our daily life we can see information like this in the form of tables, figures, graphs, pie charts, etc. This information is related to prices of vegetables, scores in a cricket match, and polling results, and marks analysis, attendance, census, etc. So, this is the main role of statistics in our daily life. Now, let us see what is statistics. Statistics is a branch of mathematics that deals with collection, organization, presentation, analysis, and interpretation of numerical data. We also have many terms in statistics. We will get to know them during our lesson. So, let us look at some frequently used terms in statistics. So, the basic terminology is, first, what is raw data? It is a collection of actual information directly from the source. It is also called as ungrouped data. For example, the marks obtained by 20 students in a mathematics test for a total marks of 10 are given here. So, just I have noted the information of 20 students for 10 marks in a test. So, this is not able to understand. So, this type of data directly from the source. So, this is called as raw data. Next, what is primary data? The information collected by the investigator with a definite objective is called primary data. The example for primary data is number of siblings that each student have. In this case, the information can be collected by inquiring each student directly. So, this is primary data. Okay. Sometimes it may not be possible for us to get information directly from the source. Then what do we do then? Then we collect the information from the authentic source. So, that is called as secondary data. So, the information collected from a source which had already been recorded is called as secondary data. So, here I have given one example, that is day wise number of absentees in your class during last month. If I have to take the information on 6th of the last month, is it easy for me to ask each and every student and collect the information and write it, or will that easy to write from the attendance register? So, smartly we can say that we can write the data from the attendance register is very easy. So, this type of data is called as secondary data. Array. What is an array? The raw data when put in ascending or descending order of magnitude is called an array. Next, what is range of data? The range of a set of data is the difference between the largest and smallest values. So, for example, here we have to find the range of the given data. The data is 8, 5, 4, 6, 1, 2, 5, 10, 7, 4, 3, 6, 1. Now, we are going to find the range of this data. So, how can we find, students? Students, can you say what is the maximum value and what is the minimum value of the given data? Let us see. So, after observing this data, we can say that the maximum number is 10 and whereas the minimum number is 1. So, how can we find the range? Just now we have learnt, that is the formula is the range of a set of data is the difference between the largest and smallest value. So, the range is equal to 10 minus 1, that is 9. And also we can say that the data lies between 1 and 10. So, the range indicates, from the range we got the maximum value and the minimum value. So, from this we can say that the data lies between 1 and 10. Frequency distribution is a method to present raw data in the form which one can easily understand the information contained in the raw data. So, frequency distributions are of two types. One is discrete frequency distribution or ungrouped frequency distribution, and second one is grouped frequency distribution. So, this again divided into two types. One is continuous series or exclusive class intervals. Next, second one is discontinuous series or inclusive class intervals. Now, let us see what is discrete frequency distribution or ungrouped frequency distribution. So, here this is discrete frequency distribution. Here I have taken one example, that is already we have seen in the previous slide, that is marks obtained by 20 students. Same data I have used here. So, the data is tabulated by using the tally marks shown in the table. So, the process is already observed in class 8th. Now, recall that the number of students who have obtained a certain number of marks is called the frequency of those marks. So, here for example, here 2 students got 1 mark. So, the frequency of 1 mark is 2. So, here in the table tally marks are, these are the tally marks. Tally marks are useful in tabulating the raw data. Sum of all these frequencies gives the total number of observations. So, this is about discrete frequency distribution. So, as the actual observation of the data are shown in the table with their frequencies, this table is called discrete frequency distribution or ungrouped frequency distribution. Suppose for a specific reason we want to find how many students got more marks or how many students performed not well, how many students got average marks. So, how can we analyze that data? So, for that we have to group this data into categories, and also if the data is large we can convert into groups, which is called as grouped data. Now, here already we have seen this data. So, students, can you say how many students got 7 to 8 marks? We have to convert this discontinuous series into continuous series. How can we convert this discontinuous series into continuous series? So, that is by using average of upper limit of first class and lower limit of second class becomes the upper boundary of the first class and lower boundary of the second class. So, here students observe in the first class interval we have 1 to 2 and in the second class interval we have 3 to 4. Now, what is the upper limit of first class interval? That is 2. What is the lower limit of second class interval? That is 3. What is the average of the 2 and 3? That is 2.5. So, now write like this: 2 average of 2 and 3 is 2.5, that is 0.5 to 2.5, 2.5 to 4.5, 4.5 to 6.5, like that. Inclusive series converted as exclusive class series. Now, we can say that the 4.5 is in the interval 2.5 to 4.5. Okay. Now, in another way also we can say that by using adjustment factor. So, the adjustment factor is lower limit of second class minus upper limit of first class by 2. So, lower limit of second class is 3 and upper limit of first class is 2. 3 minus 2 is 1, 1 by 2 is 0.5. Now, we have to subtract 0. From the lower limits and we have to add the adjustment factor to upper limits. So, then automatically we will get this exclusive class series. Now, after collecting the information we formulated the frequency distribution table. Now, can we say what is the behavior of the data, or how many students got highest marks, how many students got least marks, how many students are performing average. So, for this we have to study the behavior of the data. So, to study the behavior of the data we need some measures for central tendency. So those are called as measures of central tendency. By using measures of central tendency, we can observe the behavior of the data, or we can observe the nature of the data, or we can find the characteristics of the given data. Okay, let us see measures of central tendency. The commonly used measures of central tendency are arithmetic mean, or simply mean, or sometimes also called as average, and second one is median, and third one is mode. Now measures of central tendency of individual observations of ungrouped data. So first, arithmetic mean. So it is the most commonly used measures of central tendency. So the definition is, if x1, x2, x3, xn are n values of variables x, then the arithmetic mean or simply mean of these values is denoted by x bar, and it is defined as x bar is equal to sum of observations by number of observations. So that means, what are the observations here? x1, x2, x3, so on xn. So what sum of observations means, we have to find the sum of given observations, that is x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus so on xn, and by number of observations, here total number of observations are n. Students, here we can observe, while finding arithmetic mean, we are taking each and every observation into count. That means we can find the arithmetic mean by using total observations. Now in simply we can write it as summation xi by n. Now one example, here Ramu scored 9, 7, 8, 9, 9, 10 grades in Telugu, Hindi, English, Mathematics, Science, Social respectively. That means he got 9 grades, 9 grade in Telugu, and in Hindi he got 7 grades, in English he got 8 grades, in Mathematics he got 9 grades, and in Science he got 9 grade points, in Social he got 10 grade points. Now the question is, find his GPA. What does it mean? GPA means grade point average. Okay, so how can we find? So here we can find the GPA by using the formula arithmetic mean, that is x bar is equal to GPA is equal to sum of observations by number of observations. So GPA is equal to sum of observations, that means 9 plus 7 plus 8 plus 10, 9 plus 9 plus 10 by how many number of subjects are there? 6. So by 6, the sum of all terms gives 52, and 52 by 6, that is 8.66, so on. So if we terminate up to one digit, so then the answer is 8.7. So what is the GPA of Ramu? So Ramu GPA is 8.7. Like this we can find our GPA also. One more example, find the mean of first 5 prime numbers. So students, here we should know the knowledge of prime numbers also. What are the first 5 prime numbers? The first 5 prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. So now the formula of the mean is sum of observations by number of observations. So here x bar is equal to 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 11 by 5. So what is the sum of the numerator term? 2 plus 3 5, 5 plus 5 10, 10 plus 7 17, 17 plus 11 28, that is 28 by 5. So after simplification we will get 5.6. So like this we can find the arithmetic mean of given data. Next, what is median? Median is defined as the measure of middle term when the observations are arranged in ascending or descending order. So students, if we want to find the median of given data, we should arrange the raw data either into ascending order or in descending order. So after arranging the ascending order or descending order, we have to count how many number of terms are there. Let the total number of observations be n. So if n is odd number, that means if the number of observations are odd, then the median is the value of n plus 1 by 2th observation. if n is even, then median is the average of n by 2th and n by 2 plus 1th observations. So, students, remember these points to solve to find the median of the given data. If we take one example, that is find the median of 6, 8, 9, 12, 11, 10 and 13. So, first what we have to do, we have to arrange the given data either in ascending order or in descending order. Here I have arranged the data in ascending order. So, this is the ascending order. How many number of terms are there? There are 7 terms. Here 7 is odd. If it is odd term, what we have to do? Since n is odd, then the median is the value of n plus 1 by 2th observations, just now we have seen. So, here n is 7, right. So, median is equal to n plus 1 by 2, that means 7 plus 1 by 2th term, 7 plus 1 8, 8 by 2 4. So, that is the 4th observation. So, what is the 4th observation in ascending order? So, here first, second, third, 4th, the 4th observation is 10. So, therefore, median is 10. Okay. Next, second example, find the median of 22, 23, 24, 25, 27, 26, 28 and 21. So, what we have to do now? First, arrange the given data into ascending or descending order. Here I am arranging the given data in descending order. So, this is the descending order of the given data. Now, how many number of terms are there? There are 8 terms. So, here as 8 is even, then we have to follow this rule. If n is even, the median is the average of n by 2th and n by 2 plus 1th observations. So, here n by 2 means 8 by 2, 8 by 2 means 4th, next n by 2 plus 1th means 5th. So, we have to find average of 4th and 5th observations. So, that means what is the 4th observation? That is 25 and 5th observation is 24. So, 25 plus 24 by 2. So, 25 plus 24 means 49 by 2, 49 by 2 gives 24.5. So, students, like this we can find the median of the given data. Next measure of central tendency is mode. Mode is the most frequently occurring data, that means most repeated data in given data. So, for example, find the mode of the data 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Students, can you say which data, which observation is repeated more times? Is there any such type of observation? No. So, here in this case we have no mode. Next example, find the mode of the data 1, 2, 2, 4, 5. Now, which observation is repeated? Here clearly we can say that 2 repeated twice, therefore, the mode is 2. Next, find the mode of the data 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6. So, which observations repeated? Here 3 repeated twice and 6 also repeated twice. So, then mode is 3, 6. We have to write both, do not take average, we have to write both. Now, find the mode of the data 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 6, 6. So, what is the mode? Shall we write 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 as they are repeated? No. So, in this case also we have no mode. So, the types of model series are, first one, unimodal series. So, the series which contains one mode, which we have already seen. So, the series which contains one mode are called as unimodal series. The series which contains two modes are called as bimodal series. If the series which contains 3 modes called as trimodal series. If a series has more than one mode, then the mode is said to be ill defined. Okay. So, this is about mode. Now, students, now this is a task for you, identify the situations where we can discuss mean, median, mode. So, now one more question, if we go to shoe shop, then which type of measures of central tendency can we identify? Mean or median or mode? If we go to a shop to purchase a school uniform, then which type of measures of central tendency can we observe there? So, identify this and write the data. Now, he is the great mathematician Sir Ronald Aylmer Fisher. For his work in statistics, he has been described as a genius who almost single-handedly created the foundations for modern statistical science, and he is well known as father of modern statistics and experimental design. He is a great mathematician who worked on statistics. Students, what have we learnt? In this session, we have learnt basic terminology related to statistics and ungrouped and grouped frequency distribution and the definitions of mean, median and mode and related problems. Now, it is time to solve the problems related to these concepts. So, these are the problems for you. So, first one, find the mean, median and mode of first 10 whole numbers, and second problem is the time taken in seconds